good. Well, some of you do know me, and you know me like this. And that's, or you know me like that. And some of you know me like very young, and some of you know me like very recently, like maybe we've met like an hour ago and you're watching this video for some reason, and now you know, and you kind of know me. Because if you don't know me, you might look at me like this. Okay, wait, okay, you might know me like this, or you might know me like that. It's like a needle in a haystack. I know it doesn't make any sense right now, but it will. Down here. Okay, so now look, we got a haystack, which is not really hay, but hay. There is a needle in here, but we're not going to use that. We're going to use a magnet because it's what are magnets made out of? You might think it might be magnetism. Yeah, that could be. Or the universe with a bunch of stars. But, okay, they're made out of metal. So what you want to do is this. Take the magnet and go over the top of your haystack. Oh, look at that. You found me, and I found you. But there's a lot more story before that. Namaste.
How did you discover music?
It actually discovered me, and I discovered it, and it just was always there in the form of just everything.
You will hear the thunder every time you're underwater to your roof.
Because for those that are watching, to understand that your mind has a different way of thinking. Some call it dyslexia, some call it psychic
ADD.
abilities, ADD.
Or learning disabilities or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything different than what my mind is. It's always been with me, like music. And see how the full circle comes around, like we were talking about music, and we were talking about the mind, and it just keeps going like this. Some say I get trapped in a loop, but you know, loops are pretty good too. I mean, like, but then you get out of the loop, and then you continue on to the journey of what you're doing. I don't know. That's the best way I could explain it. I mean, there's...
It makes sense. It makes sense after listening to your music. It does make sense.
What? It's like a loop?
The morning's rising and I feel so blessed. My heartbeat tells me why
experience that we get when we come to you for music production?
You're looking at it. Yeah.
Right on.
Soledad. La eternidad, el tiempo. Quisiera tu sentir lo que te lleve mar adentro. Sunshine.
Lotus flowers, paper planes, silver necklaces and feather shapes, tall buildings, web design, breakfast in bed with some fries on the side, London clubs, Catwoman costumes.
Ayer desperté debajo del amanecer y me pregunté cuánto más te extrañaré. Y mientras yo miraba las estrellas, me preguntaba cosas bellas. Y apareciste tú, apareciste tú, apareciste tú, tú. Y sigo tocando en la puerta de Alcalá y sigo girando las galaxias y sigo cantando mis canciones que te harán cantar.
And we'll get by, even if it's hard. Simple as a reed. And since your dreams are also mine.
That's pretty good.
That is
That's what
pretty
you
good.
get.
That is pretty good. So you're a keyboardist?
Yeah, I'm a keyboardist,
You're a music
synthesist,
producer?
and piano player. And love the roads.
And love roads.
Driving on them and playing.
So what is your foundation? What is the source of your creativity?
Sheesh. I mean, how do you paint? What's the source? What's the source of you writing code? You just do it.
Well, easy to say for you that are a musician.
And it's also easy for others to say that they're good at cooking, or easy for others to say that they could swim like really fast. I mean, how do you do it? You just do it, you know? Or some people are really good at sleeping.
Okay, so that's who you are, no doubt about it. So when a song is arising, when the idea comes to mind, when you sit at the piano and you must start from the very, very, very seed of what's coming, what happens in your mind?
Well, first, what comes to my mind is I go to what's comfortable. And then I'm like, no, I can't do that, because that's too comfortable. And then you got to push yourself out past that place. That's a really good question. I mean, it just happens. And yeah, I mean, you go to your go-to like places, but then you just look at the project and go, wait a second. This needs more. This needs more out of me, and needs more, and it deserves more. And so to give that the place, you just got to be yielding to that place and just keep navigating through what you're doing. That's what I've experienced with it.
And how do you recognize when something is good? When a music part is good, when a song is good, when something is good?
When I'm going like this.
Right on.
Yeah.
So when it makes you dance, when it makes you feel it,
Yeah.
then you know that's good. And do you start a project with an end in sight, or do you just go with it eternally?
Yeah, it's eternal. But there's an end, always. But it never feels like it's ever done. Never. Because it just is. It's life's work. It's like the character of a piece of music has a character, and you got to find it. And sometimes it takes a little bit for that character, but sometimes you just got, the deadline comes, you got to get it done, you know? So you just got to say, okay, you'll grow up, piece of music, and it's okay. I don't know if that's probably the best way to say it. but I mean, maybe ask me that question again.
No, that was perfect.
Oh.
That's a good answer. Actually, it made me think of the next question, which is, you seem pretty determined that there's nobody like you in the music industry, and I agree. Let's speak about that a little bit. Like, what I know it comes from humbleness and just realization of your art, and I see the beauty in it. So that's why I want to share it with others. How would you talk about that? Can you talk about that at all?
About about me being badass.
Yes.
No, I am different, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm always listening to others too. You know, I'm always pulling in off of others' ideas, and I think I really do believe that's how music and art and creativity, we all are with each other in this vast universe of whatever we think that it is that we're doing here. I mean, that's the question, actually. That you should ask me that question. And this question you're asking me is basically, everybody is creators, and we push each other.
That's a great way to see it.
And we all find ourselves going, man, that's a pretty cool piece of art. That's pretty cool. I might. And then it soaks into your cellular membranes, and then sometime later, or you're playing, and then all of a sudden you're playing something, and it reminds you of something, and you don't know what it is. A lot of influences. I mean, Yanni was one of mine, and then Coldplay, Led Zeppelin. Musicians around me now, you know, I don't know, they're just influenced by everything. You know, I mean, everybody asks me, what's your favorite band? You know, I don't have a favorite band. I totally took another question out of your mouth, but I don't have a favorite band. Yeah, it is super vast, but Algonzo's brings in great artists too, and I really enjoy they blow me away every time. The place of the new music is like, you know, we get groomed for what some of the places nowadays want you to keep listening to. You know, they'll throw it on there, but that's what I like about the streaming music, and which has changed a lot of the game too. But the streaming music really is cool because you can dial in your artist that you like. Out of all that, you can find other artists, and then, you know.
So there's like a trend we're seeing now, which is artists want your sound. Singer-songwriters are approaching you. They want to collaborate with you. They want your sound. So in that sense, is there anything that you can talk about? Like, what do you think about what you do musically? It's so interesting to the young generation of musicians that are succeeding and that are dedicated to their music, and that's what their lifestyle is.
Yeah, I guess I bring just some experience of just my sound and the sound. I mean, we, you know, connect. I mean, it's most of it's really connecting and seeing where we should go with that place. You know, like, we've got a good song. It's got to be a good song. You know, it's got to have, you know, just a nice, you know, just how I know when I want to produce something is I want to get my hands on it. You know, that's how I say it. You know, I want to get my hands on that one. You know, or, you know, figure out its character. You know, because it's like needing a character or just needing something from my experience. And then you know, it's a collaboration. It completely is. I mean, the artists that come that I work with is just a complete collaboration together, and it's great. It's like, but you know, I like producing.
And you are a real lover of technology.
Yeah, the musicality is all over the place when it comes to technology. Like, when you learn Logic or Pro Tools or DAW, see, that's the loop factor. That's what you get when you call me. The off track, but it's on track, but it's a different track. Did I answer your question? What was your question?
Is there anything?
Oh, yeah, why I am coming out and talking about this and stuff. Well, yeah, no, you don't know me, I don't know you. And probably if you don't do a video and I don't know you, I won't get to know you. But I'm doing a video, so now you get to know me like you know, like Tom Hanks. Do you really know Tom Hanks? I don't know Tom Hanks, but it feels like I know him. Now it feels like you know me.